Hello guys and gals, welcome back to my manga haul for the month of May and June. To start things off strong with the series I'm currently catching up with is Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Volumes 4, Volume 5, Volume 6, Volume 7, Volume 8, Volume 9, and then finally Volume 10. So with that, I'm finished catching up with part 3. I still need a few volumes to be caught up with the entire series. I think there's 4 or 5 volumes out for part 4, I believe, right now. So I still gotta get that, but for now, Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, I have completed part 1, part 2, and now part 3. So I'm really excited to read the rest of part 3. I've already finished catching up with everything else I have. I even started reading one of the volumes I already have. So I should be done by before the next haul. But with that, I am done with JoJo's part 3. The next series I have finally caught up with is, again, volumes 3, 4, 5, and volume 6. So those are the last 4 volumes I was missing. So yeah, that's again is completed now. I'm actually thinking about rereading this one, but I might have to put it off for a while before I can reread it, so I can catch up with the new series I've been collecting. But yeah, this was definitely a series I wanted to complete. Yeah, volumes 6, 5. I did notice that I got volume 3 a little bit staying here, and definitely the most yellowed out of all the ones I got, but it's still good, I guess. Yeah, I'm really happy to have this series completed. I know that the author is releasing a new series, I believe. I don't know if it's a one-shot or if it's an actual series, but I'll check that out later. But for now, I'm really happy to have this series completed. Another series I have now completed is Fruits Baskets Volumes 10, 11, and 12. So with that, I have completed Fruits Baskets, an amazing shoujo series, which if you haven't read or watched, I highly recommend. But yeah, I try to focus on completing series I was currently collecting, and Fruits Basket was at the top of that list. I was thinking about getting Fruits Basket another, but I'm not sure if I should. If you read that and you recommend it, comment down below and tell me if I should pick it up or not, I guess. But yeah, for now, I have completed Fruits Baskets. Definitely a great series. Been watching the second season too, and that's been amazing too. So with that, I have completed Fruits Baskets. On to the next series I have not completed is Goodnight Pom Pom. Got volume 5. I got volume 6, and finally I have volume 7. So with that, I have completed Goodnight Pom Pom. I've heard, I heard good things about it, and the way that it's a really sad series. So I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm not, But yeah, I finally have it completed. So whenever I finish Soloning, I'm gonna binge read this, and I probably feel bad, man. But nevertheless, I'm still looking forward to seeing how the story goes. But yeah, I don't know much about Goodnight Pom Pom, so I guess I'm taking a risk by buying the entire series before reading anything of it. But I've heard enough good things about it that I'm willing to take a risk. But yeah, with that, Goodnight Pom Pom is completed. And definitely gonna see where this leads. Bridging the completed manga along with new manga I started collecting is Inuyashiki. I have volumes 1, oops, got volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, then I have volume 5. I love the covers for these. Volume 6, volume 7, volume 8, volume 9, and finally volume 10. So yeah, with that, I picked up a new series and completed it at the same time. Inuyashiki, so far, from 4 or 5 volumes I've read so far, it's an amazing series. It's by the same guy who did Gantz, which that is one of my favorite manga of all time. Hopefully it finishes better than how Gantz finished. I felt like Gantz needed a 1 or 2 chapters for like an epilogue. But yeah, amazed. Even if it finishes the same as Gantz, so far it's an amazing series. Definitely looking forward to finishing off those last 5 volumes or so. Yeah, I read this online, so that's why I'm not sure which volume I'm on. But yeah, I might even reread it since it's reread from the first volume, since it's been quite some time since I stopped reading it. But yeah, great series. If you don't know anything about Inuyashiki, it's about these two main characters right here. It all of this happens in the first chapter, so no worries about spoilers. Besides that, they both get crushed by an alien spaceship. The aliens are worried their people are gonna find them that they're missing, so they rebuild them with their alien technology, and it's basically about them using their technology in different ways and their confrontation. Great series. If you read Gantz, highly recommend it. Or if you like Gantz, highly recommend it. If you like seinen in general, definitely you should read it. If you're not too much into violence, go at your own discretion. But besides that, great series. Yeah, one of my favorites so far from the 4 or 5 volumes I read. Alright, on to new series I started picking up. I got Accomplishments of the Duke's Daughter. I got volume 1 and 2. And then, I read the first volume. I went through it in like I don't know, like an hour or two. And I knew I was gonna want to read more. So I decided to pick up volumes 3, then 4, and 5 before I finished reading 2. I went, and once I started volumes 2, I also finished it in like I try to go a little bit slower, so I wouldn't have to wait until these came out. But yeah, I read it in like a couple days, and then these came, and then went through them, and then now I'm in volume 5. I'm really loving this series. I haven't seen too many people pick this up. I guess it's an isekai. I don't have too many isekais, I don't think, if any at all. So this might be my first pick for an isekai, I guess. Yeah, I guess the Devil's a part-timer and Ascendance of a Bookworm. Those two are the two only isekais I can think of that I have. But yeah, another great isekai. Really liking it. Can't wait for Volume 6 to come out before I finish this because I don't have much left. But yeah, really good series. I recommend it if you're into isekais. Yeah, great series overall. Another isekai I started collecting is So I'm a Spider, So What? I have volume 1 for now only. I believe there's 7 or 8 volumes out right now, so I have a little bit catch up to do, but for now, I'll tell you, I guess, the basic premise is a girl is reincarnated into a spider, and she's in a dungeon, and she's trying to get out. And yeah, it's just basically for the first, I think, because I've read like 40 chapters of this online, and it's just her trying to level up, fighting monsters. What else can I say? Yeah, it's really good. Though I do feel from where I stopped is like I felt like there was a lot of repeating, I guess you could say. Uh, Whenever there were humans around, I always thought that was the best part. But so far, there has been limited interactions with humans. So hopefully that changes after where I stopped. But for now, I'll be collecting or trying to catch up with the volumes that are out right now, and then maybe I'll read a little bit after to see if it starts changing and see where that goes from there. Continuing on to a similar feel to an isekai is Primitive Boyfriend. I got volume 1. I think volume 1 is the only one out right now. I think this series is 3 or 4 volumes, so a short series, not too long. I'll finish reading this volume to decide if I want to keep collecting it, but it's not quite an isekai because it's time travel from what I've gathered so far. But yeah, hopefully it's hopefully it's good. I gotta finish reading this volume to see if I'll pick up the last few volumes that it's gonna be. Even if it's a decent volume, I'm probably gonna pick up since it's only gonna be 3 or 4 volumes. But I would say give this first volume a try. So from what I've read, anyways, give it a try. Next series I started picking up is Mob Psycho 100. Got volumes 1, volume 2, and volume 3. I watched the anime, an amazing anime, season 1 and 2, and I just decided to pick up the manga. I know it doesn't have the greatest art style, as you can see, but I'm interested in seeing how one improves as an artist, because I heard that you can really tell in later volumes, or I guess later chapters for now, that his art starts improving, as you can see from this. So yeah, really looking forward to just seeing how he improves, even though I already know the story. But yeah, I might pick up One Punch Man. I've been thinking about picking that one up for a while, since I read One Punch Man before I watched the anime, but haven't picked up the manga. But for now, I'll be picking up Mob Psycho for now. Next, I have a series I haven't seen too many people pick up. It is The Summit of the Gods, volume 1. I read like maybe half the first chapter. This is one of the series I just recently got. So I haven't had too much time to read this. But from what I've read so far, it definitely feels like it's gonna be a really good series. Sometimes you can just tell by reading the first few pages if a series is gonna be good or not, and this is definitely one of them where you can tell if it's gonna be good or not, or if you're gonna like it. And from what I've read so far, definitely one that I'm gonna be. I might even pick up the last 4 volumes before I even finish this volume. But for now, I have this volume to read. Up next is a series I've been thinking about if I should pick up the manga or not, but I have finally decided to pick it up. Is Erased. I got volumes 1. I watched the anime a couple years back. It was an amazing series, one of the few animes that has made me cry. But I wasn't so sure if I needed to pick up the manga or not. But I saw it on sale, I decided to, why not, at least get this first volume, see how it compares to the anime, and if I like it, keep collecting it. And I'm definitely gonna be collecting the last, I think it has it has 4 volumes, but there's a 5th volume out there that is like different perspective or something like that. So I'm also gonna pick that up. So because why not? But yeah, this volume was great. The art is a little bit I don't know, different to the anime, but it's still worth checking out. If you don't know what Erase is about, it's about this guy who I guess can kind of see into the future, or sees. Yeah, he kind of sees to the future, and he's been just living life, changing things every now and then when he sees the future, but nothing too great. And then one day he just you know the spoiler alert, his mother is stabbed, and it causes him to his power to go overdrive and go back in time to when he was in elementary school, I believe. And it's just him trying to find out who did it and how he can stop another murder that took place back when he was in elementary school. Not I'm not the greatest with making a summary of a series, but I gave it my best. And yeah, definitely a great series. I would say for now, from what I've read so far, I would say check out the anime first, and if you really like it, check out the manga too, because so far they've been both great. Another new series I started picking up is Land of the Lustrous. I got volumes 1, volume 2, and I got volume 3. So yeah, I picked up the first 3 volumes to check it out. I'm almost done with volume 1 so far. It's interesting, unique art style and unique world. Definitely, it reminds me kind of like, I don't know, Puella Magi Madoka Magica, and maybe a little bit of Steven Universe kind of combined, with the gems and the weird creatures they fight. So yeah, like it reminds me kind of like a combination of those two. Yeah, definitely very interesting. Gotta read a little bit more though. Should finish the first volume soon, and I'll read these 3, and I'll probably start picking up more after that. But yeah, great series so far. Yeah, I guess if you don't know anything about this, is from what I've read so far, it's about these gemstones, living creatures that are fighting like weird alien people, I guess, or weird aliens. And depending on the type of gem they have different strengths. And the main character, Foss, is one of the weaker gemstones there is. So, and she wants to fight. So far from what I've gathered, it's about her trying to get a job, in the sense of try to find something that she's useful in. Really interesting though. Another series I've caught up with is Saint Young Man, Volume 2. So with that, I'm caught up with everything that's released right now. It's only 2 volumes so far. Haven't read the first volume, but I decided to pick up Volume 2 just, because I feel like this is going to be one of the series that I will end up enjoying. It's a comedy about Jesus and Buddha living together in Japan. That's pretty much all I know, but should be fun enough. Yeah, looking forward to reading the first and second volume. Bad thing about that though is that I'm gonna have to try to find some space, because there's nowhere to put it, so I'm gonna have to be moving things around. Wish me luck with that. Last but not least, I have an older manga series that has finally been published here in the US, and that is Ping Pong, Volume 1. Yeah, I watched the anime back when it was airing, and I decided why not pick up the manga. And so far, from what I've read, the anime was very loyal to the manga. The art style, they pretty much followed what this manga looks like. So they're both very similar in art style. Um, yeah, if you see this is how pretty much the anime looks. But the animation wise, is amazing. Great series. It's pretty much 1-to-1. So yeah, so far great manga. If you're into sports manga, or even if you're not, this is one of the few what's it called, sports manga that is well, how would I say, feels very different from the limited ones I've read. Anyways, feels very different to the other ones that just it's more about the story and less about the actual sport, even though it does focus on that a lot. So with that is the entire May and June haul. Really excited to have completed some of the series I've been collecting for a while now, like Fruits Basket, Jojo Part 3, Inuyashiki. Even though I started on May, I finished it by June. Um, you know, but yeah, really excited to finish or start collecting Ping Pong, Erase, Summit, Soma Spider, So What, and I've been thinking about getting other new series too. But I might yeah, I'll probably start collecting new series since I've completed 3 or 4 of them so far. Yeah, I guess thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.